All right, everybody, welcome back. Nimiger here, and today I wanted to continue the kind of, I guess, speed farm dungeon series that I've done. Don't know if you guys have caught the other videos. I did the Sand Devil with this fancy-looking Harvest Jack and Nut team. I then did the Shogun with the Wixwell Titus without Soulless, so those videos do exist on my channel if you're interested. Today, I'm going to be covering two teams for the Iron Twins. I'm going to be covering the team that I normally use, that I run every single rotation, and then one that I just made a few minutes before hitting record on this video. So you can see I've only got two keys left, so I'm going to go through each team once. I'll show the gear, I will show the stats, and the relics and masteries after each fight as well. But the first team I just made seems to be a 100% team from what I can tell. There might be some weird 3%s going on, but the team isn't really in fear of dying from what I've seen. So this team, again, is a Titus team. I think with the Iron Twins, you need the Soulless. I'm not 100% sure, but I was testing it a little bit without, and I couldn't get the one shot without the Soulless adding the big shield. So this team will work on auto. I don't have the AI set up, but I'll just explain what the moves are for each champion, and then we will go from there. But anyway, it's Donnie gonna go. He's gonna speed the team up. Then the Ramontu is gonna place the buffs, or the debuffs. Soulless is going to place the shield. Wixwell is gonna extend all three shields that I have, and then Titus is gonna smack. It should kill the Iron Twins boss. Every time I've ran it, it has. If it doesn't, however, Donnie's reset kind of gives you a backup, and then you could just kill on the second rotation, and it's not that much longer. So if we go into the fight, this is what your AI preset would look like, but I'm doing it on auto just to see. So first thing you want to do is the Donnie boost. The Iron Twins are going to go. You're then going to use the Ramontu debuffs, place them all on there. Soulless is going to go and place the shield. Wixwell is going to extend all the shields that Titus has. And then Titus is going to go for the one shot. You can see it didn't work here. There is a backup. That's pretty easy. Donnie resets. It goes in. The rest of the team's going to take turns. The Iron Twins are just slowly killing themselves anyway. But Ramontu can debuff again. And then if we needed to, the Titus would have the hit. So it could take 2 rounds of it. All the other tests I did, which I think were 3 or 4 of them, the Titus was able to one-shot, so it might be a proc of Helm Smasher not working right there, but anyway, it's a pretty quick team. There's a reset in there to make it go twice if needed, and like you can see, it could be needed. With better gear, it might not be needed at all. So that is the first team that I can run, and you can see the best time I got on it was 6 turns, 12 seconds. And then I'm also going to show the team that I normally run, but let's show the gear for the team we just showed first. So Titus gear, again, this is the exact same Titus gear that I've run on all my other videos, so no changes here. Cat's Gaze, Blessing, and Masteries. Ramontu, in the 9-piece Feral, you want that extra damage you're getting from the set. Actually, I switched the banner, so that's probably why the kill didn't happen. You do want him in 9-piece Feral, and you want him at 206, about 270 speed. He just needs to be slower than the Donnie, but the second fastest. So you do want him in 9-piece Feral. That's probably what happened somewhere between recording and testing. I changed that out, but those are the stats you would want with this being a Feral banner. I don't have a relic. These are the skills and masteries. Soulless, I just have in a random unequipped DPS gear build that I had. So these are the stats that I have on him. Relic, I just threw on what looked like it gave the most damage. Skills, I think you want the A3 fully skilled up, or at least for the damage and the shield. Don't necessarily need the cooldown. And then you want the Crushing Rend. I'm not sure if this works with 5-star Crushing Rend. I only have 6 and have tested with 6, so that's why. Mastery is right here. Wixwell, again, this is just the same random build that I have for my Hydra team. So he's in a curse set. Obviously, you'd want 9-piece protection to be the most optimal, but I want to change as little builds as possible. He's got the heart, which I believe you do need. You want that 3rd shield on there. Skills. And here are the masteries. And finally, Donnie in the shield set. with as much HP as I could get on him while still being the first around 300 speed. I've got a hilt on him that I use in PvP, but it's not necessarily needed for any reason. Skills and blessing, and then there are the masteries for Donnie. So again, that team with the Ramontu and that 9-piece Feral, I think that's a easy kill right there. Pretty much every single time it's got the reset backup. Now the team I normally use, I just want to show this because it's champions that I have gear on in all these other dungeons, and they all happened to work for the Iron Twins. You can do it without a second nut if your first nut has a bigger execute, or if you have the a higher blessing or another champion that's dealing a lot of damage in a single hit. Kaimar's there for a reset. It could be any of the reset champions, Yumeko, Heidi. I have Lydia in there for the increased speed and then the decreased defense weaken. It could probably be a Ramontu. Horse, you probably want in there, just he's doing the most damage by far. And then I have the AI preset set up. So then this again is a little bit of a slower team, but it generally works out pretty well. So I have Lydia going first, debuffing. Iron Twins takes a turn, then the horse is going to A3 and then A2. Takes him down to like 70% HP. First nut is going to go get him down. Second nut is going to go take him down. And then the team will reset with the Kaimar. Lydia will go again, debuff. And then horse right here will probably finish him off with the final kit right there. So again, this one I think always takes 2 rounds. Doesn't necessarily have a 1-round kill potential right there, but pretty fast team. I've had it fail exactly 1 time in about like a year and a half, maybe. I've been running this. Whenever I got the horse, that's when I started running this. So running it for quite a while. It's only ever failed once on a random affinity. I can't remember which one. I must have got extremely, extremely unlucky, but I run Iron Twins every single day. So this team should be pretty much 100%. Marius is doing the most damage. Again, the nut dealing a little bit. Like I mentioned, if you had a higher solar, if you had the execute on the Marius, on that second round, the Marius with the execute could execute, or the nut after the reset. So you don't necessarily need the second nut, but any damage dealer in there, even like a Cold Heart, can make it get done. So that team, I'll show the gear real quick. Horse I have in a Slayer build just to deal the most amount of damage. He's in my like old school Chimera PvE build. I haven't changed him very much with the Cat's Gaze and these masteries. Kaimar I have as the slowest on the team at about 214 speed. I use him for my Fire Knight team, so I just have him not even skilled at all. He's just there for the single reset. The first nut I have at 305 speed, and I use this exact build in Fire Knight, so I don't have any changes that are made between the Fire Knight builds and the Iron Twins. I just let it run. Lydia, 324 speed. He's just, I think, 1 speed faster than the horse. Don't even have a relic. Skilled up Nature's Bounty is for Chimera and Random Masteries. And then the second nut with a similar build. I think he's 1 speed slower or faster, can't remember. But he's just in a trash build of these are pieces I had that work at 300 speed for Fire Knight. I think I have him in a skull just for the accuracy that I needed for the Fire Knight. I don't even have a blessing on him. And then these are the masteries. So again, there's 2 pretty quick teams for the Iron Twins. One of them being a little bit faster. It should work every time with that Ramontu and the 9-piece. And then the second one, just my daily driver team that I use. If you got different Iron Twins teams that are faster, you like them more, go ahead and throw those in the comments. If you like the video, feel free to leave a like, maybe subscribe to the video as well. I'll continue kind of showing off my dungeon teams of what I can do the fastest, so that covers 3 of them. If you're interested in what I run for any of the other dungeons, let me know. If there's one of them you want to be first. Obviously, I'm not going to do any of the keeps because I just run solo horse. Same with the Minotaur. But any of the others, let me go. I guess they would be these 4. Let me know if there's any interest in one of those over the others. But I have been Nimiger. Thank you for watching the video.